Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, and we're taking a look at the World Ablaze mod as we're playing Italy here for Hearts of Iron 4, and we're talking about all kinds of World War II topics with the chat. And we have just defeated Ethiopia, which really wasn't hard, just more time consuming than hard. Okay, so there's the mountain division. Not enough support artillery, I think, but these are division colonial Eritrea. These are your sort of occupation stuff. Decent for fighting partisans and things, but not going to stand up to much. Haile Selassie's speech, yeah, whatever. For all of the, oh, Haile Selassie, you know, yay, speech in the League of Nations and all that stuff. And yeah, he was a legitimate monarch, but he was as much of a despot as any of these sort of despots you can think of. I mean, he wasn't a totalitarian madman like Hitler or Stalin or somebody, but he wasn't like some champion of freedom and democracy or just general freedom. He was very much a partisan of his things. Okay, developed Sicily. German mutual assistance. Germany wants exclusive rights to the materials that we make. In return, they will allow us exclusive rights to their resources. Essentially, it's a win-win situation. Okay, trade relations with Germany, trade by that. Germany's trade relations with them. Okay, Italy accepts. No, thanks. Okay, good. Yes, okay, yes. So they're still using the trade relations. And we'll do that, I guess. And, okay, we've got this. Let's do prospect for oil. We want to do, how many long? 70 days. Okay. Just want to see if anything else is doable. Okay, we could do this. Military modernization. That's a good idea, but I'm hoping to wait. Triumphant Africa. 56 days. One of the fun. True. East Africa is a public. Okay, we own it. Need more base, support political power, defend Yugoslavia, black recruitment, support the nationalists in Spain. This is 56 days. Ooh, okay. Well, I think we need to do this here now because we're coming to the Spanish Civil War and we want to be able to do that. So let's do that. Wasn't quite on my original sort of to-do list. Yeah, let's also move these guys up to here. And I guess these guys. Really, Arno, the way, and not that we shouldn't have some garrisons, I mean, it's a good idea along the Italian coast, but the real way to defend the Italian coast is with air and naval power. Yeah, well, the machine guns sucked really hard, not the submachine guns. These two machine guns here. No, well, yeah, is this a Ravelli up top? No, I don't. This is definitely the Breda. Don't know what the Breda. I don't know the two different models of the Breda. The heavy machine gun was the Ravelli. Hoping I'm saying that right. Let's look over here. Research. They specify just the name. Sometimes it's convenient. Breda 30. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. I started looking like the Ravelli machine gun, which was a water-cooled machine gun, was Italy's primary sort of heavy machine gun of World War I and II. And it worked okay. But I'm not exactly sure why it needed it, seeing as no other nations needed it. But it had a little sort of brush on the side of the machine gun that as the ammunition goes into the machine gun, it sort of coats it with a little bit of oil. So there's like a little oil reservoir above it. Hope I'm getting all this right. So there's a little bit of a brush on it. So as the bullets go into the machine gun on the machine gun belt, it oils them up so it runs smoothly. You know, and I don't know how important that was to the functioning of the gun, meaning if it would jam up or not if you didn't oil the bullets as they go in. But there's something out there, and I know a few of you have encountered this once or twice, but there's actually really, really a lot of it out in North Africa called dust. And oil attracts dust. And oiled bullets going into a machine that has attracted dust isn't going to be very good for the working of your machine gun. That was sort of the big problem with the Revelli. Its desire for oiled rounds. The big problem for the Breda light machine gun, this thing sort of down here, is that it has a fixed, and I know I've gone into a rant on this on my Hearts of Iron 3 Italian series and gone into it, is that it has a box magazine on the side, sticking out of the side of the machine gun. Box magazine that holds 20 rounds. And you hit a button and there's a swivel comes up and that box magazine opens up. You can't take the box magazine off the gun, but it just opens up. And then you can put 4 sets of 5-round stripper clips in it and then close it. And then you fire 20 rounds and then it opens back up and you put in 4 more sets of 5-round stripper clips in. So when everybody else is dry magazine, like the ZB-26, which is the forerunner to the Bren gun, the Czechs used and the Germans later used, is very good. It's almost as good as a Bren gun. They use 20-round box magazines that go in the top, but once that magazine is empty, they take it out and they stick a fresh one in. And then somebody can have a little loader thing, the bracket that they put over and start loading. If you have one of the guys sitting behind the gun, can be putting in the 4 stripper clips of ammo, loading that back up, ready to hand it back up if that's it. But they can have a box, literally. One of the ways they just really had like an ammo can with 8 or so boxes of 20-round magazines, so that for a while at least they can quickly swap out the ammunition. Now the Breda light machine gun wasn't very good operating anyways as a light machine gun, but hey, it was Italian designed. And it had design flaws, fundamental design flaws. So yeah, it really does suck, as Arno's saying. Oh, call me. We're just going to stick with that. Yep, it's raining for me too. You're in California, if I'm not mistaken. It is really raining right now. No, the Breda, well, I'm not saying there isn't a Breda heavy, because there were some heavier Breda machine guns. I'm talking about the one in the bottom is the light bipoded one. The common heavy machine gun for Italy was the Revelli. And remember, Italy is using all of its World War I, if you want to call it surplus or leftover weapons. It really wasn't surplus, through World War II. So all of the rifles that they have left over from World War I get reused. All their artillery gets reused. Everything. Nope, Europe. Oh, okay. Well, just maybe because I thought, I know you've been around before, maybe just presumed. Because it is raining for me here in sunny Southern California. It is raining. But then again, it is winter. We rain in the winter a bit. Okay, we got our armored formations up here. Let's send them. We don't need the attrition. Yeah, we'll send them up to Genova or Genoa. Bosnia. Yeah. This part of the world. Sorry, I don't know the exact borders of modern day Bosnia, whether it's this or something like this, but yeah, I know it's here.
Pronto, signore.
I'm going to keep moving out a few divisions at a time because I don't want to completely right away remove so many divisions that we start getting
Avanzate.
a lot of upright, or well, you see, we're already starting at where we get. Okay, let's move
Sì, signore.
some of these divisions. Okay, well, those guys can maybe go north. Let's move some of these guys out here to the Ogden Desert, which is really sucks, and I don't know. Guess maybe there would be a factory up there. Map designers in the middle. Who's responsible for the... Why attach Ogden Desert? Okay. This, plains. No. Well, this is desert, people. This is desert. The Ogden Desert out here. These three, if not four here, this is desert. This ain't no plains. That's desert. Unless it's, you know, global warming hadn't happened yet, and that's, yes, you know what I'm talking about. But in World War II, it hasn't changed that much. It's the freaking desert out there.
Avanzate.
Yeah, it's pouring outside right now, Brian. Pouring rain. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you can come up to here also. Get ready to deal with the French. Okay, now, it was sometime... Oh, okay, Spanish Civil War breaks out. It was sometime, but after the defeat of... but it wasn't that long. It was after the defeat of Haile Selassie and the Ethiopians that the embargo against Italy is lifted. It's sort of like, oh, didn't work. Okay, they really don't want to make Italy out to be some, you know, untouchable bad guy in Europe, because they want to, you know, as part of the, you know, let me buy some from Czechoslovakia, some steel. End up in German use eventually, the factories. Oh, they're over there. I have a cousin living. Okay, so we designed a new aircraft. Let's look over here to see synthetic oil experiments. I think we may wait on that. We'll do radios. No problem. Just do your best. I'll try to interpret. Let me ask for clarification on people's English, certainly.
Pronto all'azione. Comandi.
For all the power Mussolini wanted the fascists to have, there is considerable... I mean, they didn't have nearly the power they talk about in their fascist ideology. This isn't anything but talking about the realities of what's going on versus what... I mean, what they want to do is have the sort of corporatist socialist state. that Mussolini envisions, but he's never quite able to get the power that he thinks he should have. Speed this up a little bit because we're no longer fighting a war. Okay, well, you know, mentioning that, I just changed my mind here. Let's see. We should be fighting a war. We're in another war. Okay, send volunteers. How many can we? You have 0 divisions and as a volunteer force, maximum total limit is 1. Oh. Now, I don't know right away at the very beginning of the war, this early, but eventually they get to at least 3 proper divisions and then some other battalions and brigades. I think it's right about that. Okay, well, let's look at this. Some cavalry, some infantry, some light tanks. Do we have? I probably would have had Italo Balboa as better general than 2. Mountaineer. Well, he's my armored officer, so we're going to actually well, let's. What kind of condition is this division in?
Sì, signore. Pronto, signore. Formazione. Ordini?
Unassign? Yes, we want to unassign all of these units. Okay, and then we want to come back over here. And we want to unassign all of these units.
Ordini?
Okay, basically, you're being left with 1 unit. So you're my best commander. And so we're going to let's again send volunteers. Yes, we're going to send air volunteers, and we're going to send that division. Triumph in Africa, great. Okay, so we can do this now. We'll gains volunteers in Africa, Many of Italy, conquer Spain, demand Balearic Islands. Well, we're going to do this. 30 days.
Formazione.
We'll reorganize things after the Civil War here. It's done. Well, don't know that we're going to do repair speed, especially. Get that higher up. We'll be able to help repair other things. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of political power. I've been neglecting Okay. Let's do Captain of Industry, because we're still sort of building civilian factories. And we are going to be building some more of that, but factory output by 10%. That's good. Are we going to do much good? No, not a lot of. No, I don't know if we get to radar. Let's just get factory output up higher. That will help. Oh, why didn't you play Germany? Because I've been playing Germany a lot. Unpronounceable Korean name. Sorry, I do believe that's Korean. And Arno wanted Italy, and I thought that's a good idea. We'll be playing as Germany again in the future for sure, but right now we're playing as Italy. Oh, sorry to hear you're losing friends because of it. Yeah, it's a terrible, terrible thing. It is not just, I mean, that's sort of the worst thing, of course, is the deaths of people, but it's oppressive even beyond just that. So this time just a bit excavation. Okay, so we got that. We're still in, well, late-ish, 36.
Ordini?
Oh, we have more. Naval. Let's prepare one build. Now, do we have navies that naval ships that can lay sea mines? No, we didn't want to actually do that. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay, let's, I guess, come in here and look at this path to look at our ships here. Okay, anti-air, max range, production, depth charge. Where do I see sea mines? I don't see them here. No, I do not know. Okay, frigates, destroyers, cruisers. Let's. The Italians did a fair amount of mine warfare, so I know they did it. I know that sometimes they were doing them off of very small boats. I mean, it's in the point of 3 or 4 mines might capsize the freaking boat, but they were often putting them around coastal regions. You don't need a big ship to do what they were looking at. Yes, you see depth charges. I don't know if they're just mines aren't, I'm missing them, or they're just not there because they're not there. And no, I do not know Italian naval models at all. Okay, well, Didn't see any destroyers with mine. Yeah, they do have some good ships. I just want to spew mines out into the Mediterranean in large batches. I don't see mines there, light cruisers. Are we down at frigates that are doing them? For the Italians? Maybe. Or maybe we just don't have them here. Or I'm not scrolling down far enough for something to see. Okay, well, I'm not seeing mine layers. Too bad. Okay, the electric tech branch. Okay. Well, it does have contact mines here, and here that are researched. So it doesn't have magnetic mines. Would be good to research. So I don't know. Would it be heavy cruisers? I know they did do mine warfare. I'm specifically remembering a couple of photos of some stuff that they were doing with them. Oops. Like boats, things. Maybe just not added here, or I'm just missing it in all this stuff. Okay, well, I guess we'll produce some destroyers. What does this class look like? Okay. Torpedo attack, pretty decent, I guess. I don't really remember. Okay, we'll do some of the Mistrale class then. Okay. Over to production. Yips. There we go, Mistrale class. Get those going here. And now we can do another set of them. Oh, am I missing something here? Put it on the Navy design on the production tab. Can we create a variant or here? Okay, oh well, that's showing the Zero has mines equipment. So, hello, Sumendale, how you doing? I mean the variant. Okay, well, well, let's trash these then, because we haven't produced much, nothing lost. So let's see about everything here. Let's come here. Create a variant. All right. Guess I'm sort of used to black ice. Mine warfare. There we go. Mine rails. In which everything is sort of well, we don't have any Navy experience, so can't do that yet. Damn. This is what. Hey, Uncharted, if you're still watching, why don't you give every nation some starting experience? I totally agree with the idea of because Podcat, I don't know if he designed this element, but he explained it to me long ago, is that armies, and it's particularly focused on armies, only change, they don't they only change as they get more, his explanation is that each division isn't different. They sort of have a standard formula, and they only sort of change as experience happens. Yeah, well, experience, they should have some experience. They don't start with zero experience. This isn't day one of the Italian Navy. So I agree with the idea that we shouldn't willy-nilly just constantly do things without that, but you might want to look at adding, so we'll just put in some standard ones for the moment until we can make a variant. But they should have some starting naval experience and air experience and army experience. Of course, Italy gets a bunch of army experience during Ethiopia and then now, but in Spain. Okay, support national Spain. Very good. There we go. Hopefully that will. Now we're going to come back over here. We'll do this, I think. Okay. Italian Panther Division, you attack there. Pursue, keep going. Okay, well, unless we just have attrition because we're out in the desert or rough terrain, whatever, but yeah, that's the way a lot of people. I'm playing with World Ablaze mod. That's it. Yeah, no, I have to upgrade them manually or whatever, send them back, get through the production line. But better to be building something than not. I think so. We should be sending some air units. Well, let's see, what do we have here? Okay, some fighters. Can we send in? I don't know how many. Okay, fighters and some Let's send in, we can. Those are just 11. These 32. Wow, these guys took some bad damage down here. We're not building anymore. Okay, well, let's send these guys up to Spain if we can. How big of an air force we can do? Nope, not that big. Okay. 24 fighters? Yeah, there we go. Or bombers, I should say. Okay, you come up here and shoot down things. You bomb military units.
Non fermatevi! Avanti!
They're out of, they're in low supply, they're encircled, they're not doing well. And Giovanni is kicking butt, it looks like.
Vi respingiamo, signore!
You blew up the Suez Canal and clear the Mediterranean Sea from UK ship. What are we doing about? Yeah. We do want to close that down. Basic industry, good. Okay, that will be helping us out. Yeah, we could do magnetic mines. And let's come over here. And let's see, factory camouflage. Production efficiency. I really don't need to camouflage my factories yet, so we'll wait on that. Okay, better wages, mandatory army service, conscription. Stability, factory output, damage, better wages. Well, I guess we'll try that for now. Might reduce down our manpower a bit, but we can change it. Hopefully we get nearer to the war. Yeah, I just don't trust the AI to not take these out, so I'm gonna... Yes, we have air volunteers. Right there. Near our limit, I believe. Yeah.
Pronto all'azione.
No. Yeah, we could only have a few more. But we're losing those already, so we're not going to send more right now.
Sì, signore.
What? Are these guys solo because we don't have enough truck? Maybe.
Pronto, signore.
Thank you, Arno. Thumbs up in a stream does really help. Those watching later on YouTube, liking videos, helps the creator out, also helps you out, that YouTube will likely recommend more from that creator, and also more of similar types of videos, however it figures it out, whether it's Hearts of Iron 4 or just strategy video, gaming videos, or whatever. Their algorithm is a mystery to us, but thank you very much, Seaman. It really helps to get the subscriptions and the likes. I really do appreciate that. Oh, come on, get there in your little CVs. An attack. Little boa. Have the Germans sent any forces? Do we see any German forces? It doesn't look like it. No Condor Legion? How are we doing for rifles? Okay. Oh, we actually have a positive amount of rifles. Not of artillery yet. So we're going to wait a little bit for... We don't have a lot of extra manpower, but we'll wait a bit for... trying to recruit more divisions. Radios, yay! Okay, well, we're in November, but probably we'll wait on that and we'll get going with that soon. Do we do radar as Italy? Probably should. Well, I think we're going to wait on new aircraft designs. Yep, let's push ahead on this. I know it's just a little bit. We'll get that production up and going. Yeah, we will. We'll get to naval bombers. Okay. Now we're going to go for prospect for oil. And okay, we'll add in another production line of destroyers. Maybe I should be doing submarines, I don't know. Well, I think we're going to end this here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I really do appreciate all of you guys so much. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.